everybody, it's Joe Roberts, One Wine Dude, blah, 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 blah. You know all this stuff. Today, I'm doing a video. It's for the wine blogging community. And I know some people get a little bit out of shape when I do that. If you don't like that, you don't like the insider baseball, that's cool. Just tune out, watch another video, and I'll just say I'm sorry in advance. So, oh, hang on a second. What are you doing down here? Huh? Who's this? Who are you?
Lorelai.
Say hi.
Hi.
Everybody, that's Lorelai. Keeping it real. All right, go on. Anyway, so where were we? So today I'm doing some tough love, not for the wine industry, although I sometimes do that on video. I'm doing tough love for the wine bloggers today. So follow me. I'm going to show you something. It is related to what we're talking about. Alright, so I've got some news from people that I respect, very credible sources. We're telling me some negative things that a minority of wine bloggers are doing. It's not everybody, I'm sure. Sort of one of those few bad apples ruins a bunch thing, but it's I think it's important enough to talk about, actually. So, what am I getting? I'm getting news about wine bloggers going into tasting rooms where they have no appointments made and insisting on things like free tastings and samples. I've also been hearing about wine bloggers soliciting samples from wineries or PR agencies where they're asking for what I would consider an inordinate amount of samples per wine. I'm talking 5-6 bottles of one wine. Now, if you don't have a specific event that you're planning on doing or some kind of special coverage, you don't need 6 bottles of wine. Why am I talking about this? Well, the reason I'm talking about it is wine blogging is a community. And I know you might be thinking, well, Joe, what do you care about my wine blog over here? I'm talking to my friends. I don't know, whatever. I care because this community is only as strong as the whole community together. When we're separate, believe me, all we're doing is eating the table scraps of things like Wine Spectator. Together, we are a massive force to be reckoned with. Nobody can ignore us in the wine world. Apart, separately, not very, we just don't command that kind of power separately. So it affects me. It's part of the community. I'm part of that community. I don't want people in the community to act like douchebags. And if you're soliciting samples of asking for dozens of bottles per wine, and you're busting into tasting rooms and demanding free stuff without having set anything up with that winery beforehand, you're being a douchebag. I'm sorry to say it. Now, I have solicited samples for specific purposes, the stories I wanted to cover, exactly 5 times. That's a rate of 1 time, I think, per year that I've been blogging about wine. 5 times. Never requested more than 1 bottle of a wine. If it's flawed, yeah, or there's a problem, or it leaks in shipment, whatever, I'll talk to the PR person. I'll say, there's a problem, I need another bottle. If I think there might be an issue, I'll request another bottle. Other than that, we're talking 5 times, people. I mean, that's nothing. So, you want to, look at this. I can't even walk inside my basement. I went away to New York for 2 days. I got 5 boxes of samples sent to me, most of which I didn't even know were coming. Why am I telling you that? It's not to brag. It's not to brag. I'm telling you that because if you do your thing and be yourself and make your mark, you are not going to need to solicit multiple bottles of wine. You're not going to need to bust into tasting rooms asking for free stuff. This stuff is going to find its way to you. In fact, you're going to have more wine than you know what to do with, which is what the problem I'm facing. And actually, most of what's sent to you isn't going to be worth talking about. So, I mean, in a way, it's kind of a good problem to have, but in a way, I'm not being facetious here. I'm not bragging, oh, look at all my wine. I don't want most of this stuff. What I'm saying is, be genuine. Don't be a douchebag. Be a part of the community. Yeah, reach out, talk to people like me. I'm an old man in the wine blogging community now. I'm like elder statesman. I'm like 40 years old. I got gray hair, and I've been doing this for 5 years. I might as well be 150. Reach out to me. I'll give you advice. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you directly. I'm happy to do all that. Don't go out there and be a douchebag. And I know I'm talking to a very small percentage. I know this is like 1% of the wine bloggers. So please don't flame me that I'm ripping everybody a new one. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just speaking from the heart. I want a stronger community. I know most of you out there want that too. So let's be the strongest media and bloggers, writers, videographers, whatever it is that we can. Band together as a community and don't let anybody slide. If you hear those stories and it's a friend of yours, take them to task. If you hear something about me, take me to task. I don't want the community to be weaker. I know you don't want the community to be weaker. All right. So, off the soapbox now. Anyway, everybody, be good. Don't be douchebags. Be your awesome selves. Cheers. What is that?